Okay, let us go kill 100 enemies at Dex base, and then go check out if there's any extra mini episodes hidden in the other regions. Auto acceptor, woo! It's gonna hit me in the middle of my animation, bastard. Oh, and there's already a PSE burst on standby. Excellent.
PSE burst. Trial start.
That's gonna get a huge chunk of kills off the board.
Success.
The amazing timing of this allowed this to be done instantaneously. And done. Hey now, you're done already? That's a lot faster than I expected. You sure are something else. Technically the strongest being in the universe. If I am in fact the same character from the base game. Which I need to go check how well the base game runs on Steam Deck. I'm sure this guy's gonna ask me to kill 100 in news and plant.
PSE climax.
This thing's still not dead? $7,000 damage this time. Actually, that was 8,000 last, wasn't it? I can do that too.
PSE encore.
Killed in midair. I think this is nothing but No, I guess not.
PSE climax.
I was gonna say, I think there's all a bunch of silver enemies, but no. Oh, joy. I don't know why I sort of say, oh Jesus. Those perfect evades I just did were unintentional. Alrighty. Let's head back to base. See if he wants me to kill 100 at Musen. And it's looking like a yes. Hey, listen to this. Our team in the lower level of Medola have found a whole new area of it. It's known as the Musen plant. So of course we're about to start exploring and clearing it out as soon as possible. Well, think you can help us out? Yeah, oh, just head there. Oh boy, they're about to have their hands full. I bet those enemies in that plant ain't gonna like what you serve up. We still don't know much about this Musen plant place. It's probably best if you stay ready for anything. You get in the same way as you get in the Medola Nerve Center. Now go get it.
Hope to see you again soon.
That's a pretty tiny area. So it is an 8-player combat sector, but it's small. Kill 100 enemies. Yep, let's go. Oh, these are getting active. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go! Alright, let's go. I don't know what it does exactly.
Trial start.
Oh yeah, also all enemies from all regions are in this place too. Makes sense, it's supposed to be where they're coming from. Can't get that timing down. Oh, that's what it does. That's cool. Hopefully I can get better at the timing.
Success. Trial
Oh,
start.
it's automatic too. That's cool. Where the hell am I at? Just trying to swap. There we go.
Success.
Yeah, this is just trial central here, huh? Oh, they're even here too. What's up? Guys are outside of Retem here.
We're about to hold a live concert in Retem City. Invite all your friends and come join us.
Damn it! That counted. Get out of that. Wow. Okay, I'm getting sick and tired of this motherfucker over here. I've always hated these guys from Retem. God, I can't get the timing down on that. Fuck off. God, I hate those things.
PSE burst. Success.
Well, hot damn, you took them out already. How do you keep on getting stronger? Yeah, that's a big help, thanks. This is a very chaotic combat zone.
PSE Climax.
Yeah, it does some major damage too.
PSE Encore.
Yeah, I killed about 200 for you. You happy? Just trying to activate the. Oh, did it activate already? No, there we go. Don't do that. Oh, I ran out of PP. I was like, why did it stop? You're not dying fast enough.
PSE Climax.
Jump upon contact. Perform a diving attack after jumping or unleash additional attack. Is this automatic or? So what's a jump attack? You want me to do that? Yes. Cool. Okay, that is it for the side stories of Stia. Well, of side missions. So let's head to Retem City. Let's see if there's any mini episodes hiding around here. Chances are it's going to be an Aelio only. No, there are some hiding around here. Ah. Nutara! Where is she hiding? Up top. Welcome to the Motovia region, meow. How are things here after we cleared it out?
It's you. I have heard of your deeds throughout the land. You've even taken the fight to Stia.
It's all thanks to everyone's efforts.
I suppose so. We only attained victory ourselves after joining forces with you. No one can take on the doll's threat all alone. So, is it true that several dolls' facilities have been discovered in Stia? I hear that there is a plant among them that is quite similar to the lower level of Maquad. And that they found dolls' manufacturing equipment inside. I had presumed that dolls are born naturally, like other living organisms. I guess that is not the case. So, someone created the dolls? Who? When? And why? I have so many questions, but I am a warrior, not a researcher. I'll leave that to Crawford. I've given the order for Retem Arcs to prepare for a new battle. Our wounds from the battle with Renus Retem have healed, and we are reorganizing our forces. We cannot simply maintain a defensive posture in the face of this new unknown. We will mobilize for war. We must also consider how to coordinate with Kvaris and Stia, in addition to Aelio.
See, the quintuplet's teamwork is amazing. Glenn and his crew are professionals. I don't know. Let's go. Glenn and his crew are professionals.
Then we had better not let them show us up. People's thinking is beginning to change here lately. We may be able to join forces with those who think differently, while still honoring our treasured Retem traditions. We must not fear the change that will inevitably come with that. We must welcome any and all talent without prejudice. I've learned through my own experience that this is necessary in order to deal with so many threats. We still have many battles ahead of us. If we want peace, it is the only way. I hope you will continue to fight by our side.
We'll see what the narrative goes. Will we start leaving planets? I don't know. Is that it? Looks like it is. So let's go talk to the quintuplets. I wonder if they updated the music in the treasure shop.
The live concert is on right now in Retem City.
Okay, world. Oh, there's more than one here. We got Miri, and we got Ilma. Oh, she's right here. Let's go talk to Miri. He does sit still when I do shit. Hold up. Alright, don't sit anymore. But anyway, welcome to Desolus region of Alpha Meow.
Oh, it's you! I heard the news. You went to Stia. I hear it's a really severe place. They say it's just endless fighting with hordes of dolls under a sunless sky. Well, you don't look any worse for wear, but what about the other two?
No problems. Asterisk, Manon's a little upset.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I was worried because I hadn't heard anything for a while. I'm just happy to see that you seem to be doing fine. If you ever need anything, you can count on us. I told you, right? We'll support you in any way we can.
I'll be counting on you.
That's right. We'll come running. Although, depending on the timing, it might not be all 5 of us. Oh, by the way, I wanted to tell you about what's been going on here. According to Ilma, he's been making progress on his investigation of Lost Central. And Aelio Ark's defenders are really pitching in, too. I also hear that Ark's defenders from Retem are showing their faces lately. And not just to fight, they're helping out with research as well. Grandpa used to always say Retem Ark's defenders only care about fighting prowess. But I guess things have changed a lot since then. Ilma is in Grandpa's study, organizing the data found at the site. He is thoroughly checking the data that Grandpa left for us. But there haven't been any more messages from Grandpa since that one time. We were hoping we might be able to find more clues in Lost Central, but
Maybe there are places you haven't found yet.
true. We've barely scratched the surface of the snow. We'll just keep going, slow and steady. With both Kvaris' renewal and looking for Grandpa's clues. I'll contact you if we discover anything. We might even need to ask for your help. Of course, there would be something in it for you too. Take care!
Well, if we can fix Kvaris' weather, that would be good. Is he in Lost Central on the mountain? He's on the mountain. Hold on, does Meow affect it too? I can't really get him to touch the snow. It kind of looks like it. Hold on, let me do an emote. I don't know, it looked like he did for a second. What's going on, Elma? It's been a while.
Huh? Oh, it's you. I thought you were an enemy. I've already caused everyone quite a bit of trouble by being careless around enemies. Everyone is working so hard, and I'm just off searching for shiny minerals. But enough about that, I guess.
Doing more research?
No, just clearing my head a little. Being cooped up inside all the time makes my brain start to feel sluggish. I've been thinking about Central Canon a lot lately. We modified Aelio's Central Canon based on the Lost Central Canon data that we found. They share some uncanny similarities. Their photon generator values and their capacitor unit photon charge rates, for example. I mean, the specs are pretty different, but the basic construction is the same. That's why the Lost Central Canon data helped us fix our problems with the Aelio Canon. Which means these Central Canons were designed with some level of mass producibility in mind. Lost Central and Central City share a lot of similarities to begin with, both aesthetically and in terms of city design. Basically, Central City was built using Lost Central as a template. So it makes sense that they're similar, but that template wasn't designed by us. We just repurposed what was already there to use as Central City's infrastructure. All we really did was gather materials and build on top of the template that someone else created. You know, a huge container was found underneath Retem City the other day. Know what was in there? Central Canon parts. And they were nearly identical to the Aelio and Kvaris Canon parts. I mean, you see how Retem City is now, but I can't help but wonder if the original plan was to make it like Central City.
But who could have made it?
Exactly. That's the inevitable question. I mean, someone other than the current inhabitants of Halpha. Someone who simply vanished, leaving massive structures all over Halpha. There's no doubt that these mysterious people existed, but we haven't been in a place to explore that mystery until now. With this new discovery, though, I think the time has come to get serious about figuring it out. What were they doing here on Halpha? And what happened to them? I have the feeling that we will need to know that information going forward.
Perhaps that's what episode 2 is about.
There's no guarantee that something worse than Dark Falls won't show up in the future. We need to know as much as we can in order to handle a wide range of possibilities. That's what I think. Oh, I'm sorry. There I go again on another one of my monologues. Once I get some things figured out, I'll try to explain a little more clearly. Well, the first thing to do is to try to find some leads. I'll be working on this together with Crawford and the Aelio research team. I'd like to include Retem as well. Talking to you always helps clear my head for some reason. Thank you so much for listening. Time to head back to the lodge and start putting some ideas on paper. Take care.
So there's supposed to be a cannon in Retem as well. They've built 2. They're gonna build 3 super cannons for something. Chances are the dolls were probably created to fight something as well. But, something went horribly wrong. Because the dolls are out of control. One of the cannons was covered in ice. That one's newly built, and that one never got built. There's actually story going on here. And I think that's it for Kvaris. Looking like it. Alright. Aelio it is. And I think I'm going to break this part into 2 halves. First part, killing the 200 enemies between the 2 regions, and then the second part's just all his talking. What's happening here? So we got... looks like only 2. We have a dozer, and we got... oh! She's outside of, Stia. I do want more of this with these characters outside their regions. That would be nice.
Oh, hey. It's you. How perfect. We were just looking for you.
I didn't know you were in Central City.
Correct. We're here seeking treatment for the wounded, as well as looking to resupply. Once we complete that, we have but to await their recovery. Wasn't there something you wished to discuss, Commander?
Yeah, there was. You, really helped us out the other day.
Wasn't there more?
We've had a lot of ups and downs during this campaign. We found ourselves constantly wounded and lacking supplies. Even after years of fighting, we hadn't made it to the interior of Stia. Before you three arrived, I was even considering withdrawing from the region. But my troops' morale was still high. I planned on one last offensive before they finally burned out. And then, you three showed up. I had heard rumors. You saved Retem, and even survived a Dark Falls attack.
Yeah, and so far I'm the only one that's been able to wound him.
Then, you even paved the way for the reconstruction of Kvaris. I was skeptical, but I didn't have any other options. So I figured I'd try my luck with the three of you. And we all know how that turned out. Although the battle still isn't over, I need to say this. Thank you.
Yes, I owe you my thanks as well.
Are you two going back?
Yes. We haven't secured the entire Stia region yet. And the Dolls plant is still operational. We still have a lot of work to do.
We either gotta shut it down or reprogram them.
Conaway,
Sir,
I'm going to head back now. You oversee the treatment of our wounded and meet me there.
yes, sir. Shocking. The commander almost never gives thanks to anyone. He does express gratitude sometimes, but I don't think I've ever heard him actually say the words, thank you. I suppose that demonstrates how much respect he has for you. Well, I'd better get going now. Let's meet again, soon.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I said it in the very first part of New Genesis, where they mentioned there's like, oh, there's 5 of the best heroes on this planet, strongest people on the planet. It's just like, they were the strongest until I show up. Oh, the urgent quest. Is it Dark Force? Oh, it is. Neat. Whereas I am the Guardian. Until the game states otherwise.
The live concert is complete. Thank you for joining.
Who is this again? Oh, this was Dozer. I feel like there's more than sitting in place.
Our data points to the imminent appearance of Dark Falls in the central area. An interception operation involving the central cannon is currently in the planning stages. Please prepare to deploy.
I didn't know you were back in Aelio. I hear you completed your assignment in Stia.
I was just helping Glenn's crew out.
They are the best of the best, but the numbers were not on their side. I'm sure your support was a huge help in that regard. It certainly was something to see Crawford act so decisively like that. Neil Stia was Crawford and Glenn's most hated enemy. At first, Crawford said he would let Glenn handle it. But the truth is that he really wanted to settle that old score by Glenn's side. Fortunately, Dahl's activity in Aelio at the time was minimal. It was an opportunity that might have never come again. That's why I didn't hesitate to give my blessing to his decision. I'm glad the three of them were finally able to close that chapter of their battle. Crawford, Glenn, and Hibana.
Kanoe told me about Hibana.
I see. Hibana and Glenn were close for a long time. She was always the type who wore her heart right on her sleeve. I'm not saying they were the same, but her straightforwardness was a lot like Ina's.
I was just thinking about that.
When Glenn and Hibana met Crawford, the three of them started working together. Crawford and Glenn's relationship is still more or less the same as it always was. They've always gotten into it over differences of opinion. And it was always Hibana who would step in to mediate things. She had a knack for finding the compromise and getting them to shake on it. And she was really intuitive. She would just sort of throw a plan together and somehow, it almost always worked out. Which is the exact opposite of Crawford's unrelenting rationality, of course. Yet, they always seemed to get along. All three of them had very different personalities, but they just seemed to mesh with each other. Their teamwork in battle was especially impressive. Glenn would take the front, Crawford brought up the rear, and Hibana would float between them. And the three of them would just chew through the toughest dolls like that. It was a foregone conclusion that those three would one day lead Aelio. But then, Hibana's death created a big void. Without her, Crawford and Glenn set off on separate paths that they each thought was best. Now that the score's been settled with Neil's Stia, hopefully, that void can finally be filled. Looks like there's some trouble. I think I better get going. We'll finish this chat some other time. Until then.
Do. Alright, let's go down to the command room. No Rand now.
This is an emergency transmission. Our data points to the imminent appearance of dark falls in the central area. An interception operation involving the central cannon is currently in the planning stages.
Really?
Please
No
prepare to
conversation with Crawford, huh? I guess that was the end. Okay, this region is cleared. Well, let's go check Retem one last time. There is nothing. Alright, check Kvaris again. There is nothing. Back to Stia. Block transfer failed. There's gonna be a problem with this new block system they added. Alright, fine. Let's try it like this. Actually, I don't even need to be in there. Oh god, there's more. Well, that's gonna have to wait because I am almost out of computer memory.